Hi friends, it's Mrs. Krafchick again, and we are going to continue on with our next lesson, and we are going to continue with our goal of I can find numbers that make 3, 4, and 5. We did this yesterday, and we're going to continue on with this goal today, but with doing some different activities, okay? What you'll need today is you will need crayons, okay, especially a yellow and a blue crayon. You'll also need your session papers, and you'll need counters. Just to be safe, if you could find like 10 Lego pieces or coins, that would be wonderful. Okay, if you need to pause the video, you can do that. Otherwise, join me on the next slide. All right, friends, I'm going to give you a number between 3 and 5. So it could be 3, 4, or 5. I want you to take out that many counters and wait. Okay, so I'm going to give you this number, 4. Okay, can you take out 4 counters and then wait for me? All right, wonderful. So I want you to stand up if you had 3 counters in your group. Yep, you shouldn't be standing. You should still be sitting. I want you to stand up if you had 4 counters in your group. Yeah, you should be standing. Now, guys, which dice does that match? Does it match the first one, the second one, or the third one? Which dice shows 4? You're right, the middle one shows 4 because there are 1, 2, 3, 4 dots, and this is the number 4. Good job. Now this dice here is 5, but I didn't have you take out 5 counters. I had you take out 4. Nice job. All right, guys, we're going to talk about a vocabulary word that you might hear as we're doing math, okay, or actually anytime. The word is each, okay, so each is spelled E-A-C-H, okay, each. And we use the word each when we talk about 2 or more people or things separately, okay? So these are cubes. They're connecting cubes, and I'm going to use the word each. Each cube has a different color. Okay, so I'm talking about each one separately because they each have a different color. One is green, we have orange and white and red. What other colors do you see? Yellow and purple and pink and blue and brown and black. Okay, so we have all of those. I want you to look around you, wherever you're at, and I want you to find an object in your surroundings that matches each color. All right, pause the video. I want you to try to do that with your grown-up. All right, did you find all of those colors? Let me show you some things that I found. All right, for yellow, I found my highlighter. For purple, my purple pen. I love this purple pen. It's one of my favorites. For pink, this is my doorbell. Pink. Let's see, for green, I have a sticky note. Okay. I got lots of colors around me. I hope you were able to find each of those colors in your surroundings as well. All right, we're going to be looking at some trains for the next part of our lesson. I want you to take out a yellow and a blue crayon. Okay, so do that from your crayon box. Hopefully that crayon box is right next to you. And I also want you to open up to this page in your packet. Okay, it's on page 85 if your grown-up is helping you. I want you to look at this first train here. How many cars are there? How many? There's 3. 1, 2, 3. How many of those cars are blue? So just look at this first train. You're right, 2. 1, 2. How many are yellow? Just 1. Good. Okay, let's look at the second train. How many cars in the second train? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can also see that it's 4 by looking at the last car because that has the number. How many are yellow? 2. 1, 2. How many are blue? 2 also. 1, 2. All right. Now let's look at this third train. All right. You count. How many are there? Yeah, there's 5. Oop, 5. All right. How many are yellow? 1, 2, 3. How many are blue? 1, 2. Good job. So 3 are yellow and 2 are blue. All right, now friends, I want you using yellow and blue. I want you to show another way to make a train with 5 cars. Okay, so you decide however you want to do it, but it's only yellow and blue, and it's only one color per box, okay? So I'm just going to use X's, okay? I'm going to do mine and you do yours, all right? Make sure you're using yellow and blue. All right. What did you come up with? Did you do something similar to me? All right, I have my 5 cars in my train. I have 2 that are yellow, and then 1, 2, 3 that are blue. Did you do something similar? Or maybe you came up with your own combination. Maybe you had 1 yellow and the rest were blue. Okay, we made a combination of 5. So 2 and 3. 1, 2, 3 with my 2, that gets me 5, okay? Maybe if you did 1 and then you had 4 more, that also gets you 5, as long as it gets you a whole hand. Okay, let's discuss what we did, all right? So how is the train you colored like the other trains? How is it like? We use the same colors, right? We use blue and we use yellow. Awesome. How's it different? Did we all have the same color yellow trains or yellow cars? Did we all have the same color blue cars? Probably not. And in this picture, they're different, okay? There's only 1 yellow and 2 blues, okay? Here there's 2 yellows and 2 blues. Here there's 3 yellows and 2 blues. And look, mine's a little different than the one before it. Instead of 3 yellows, I did 2 yellows and then 3 blues. I still made a combination of 5 though. Does it follow any of the patterns we saw on the other trains? Let's see, did I follow? You know what? I didn't follow a pattern because look, it looks like we have 1 yellow and then 2 yellows and then 3 yellows. If I was going to follow the pattern, how many yellows would I need down here? Yeah, I would need 4. I'm going to erase these. I'm going to try that. All right, I'm going to do 4 yellows and 1 blue. Now I'm kind of following the pattern that they have here, right? Maybe you already did that, which would be great. All right, friends. Let's take a look here. I want you're going to place counters on the cars in each train, and you're going to count the cars and match to the number, okay? So you can, if you don't have counters, you can just put X's over the cars like I'm going to do. So go ahead and do it. Let's look at the first one. So I'm going to put X's over. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which number matches 5? This one down here, so I'm going to draw a line. Good. All right. How about the next one? You can put counters on the train cars or just leave them or put X's like me. So I have 1, 2, and 3. Good. I'm going to match it to this number because that's the number 3. All right, look at our last one. How many do we have? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so I'm going to match it here. Good. All right, so we matched the cars on the train to the number that shows how many that there are. Okay, so it says, how do you know how many cars are in each train? Did we guess? No, we counted, right? Because we know how to count. How do you know how many of each color car are in each train? How could we do that? Could we count just one color at a time? Yeah, so we could say that there is 1 yellow, and then for this top one, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 of the blues. And we could do that for each one, okay? All right, let's go into this one. Friends, what you're going to do on this slide, on this page, is and let me just move this over a little bit. There's some directions at the bottom, okay? And I'm going to have a grown-up help you as you follow these directions, okay? So for train 1, you are going to color one of the cars green and then the rest purple. For train 2, you're going to color 2 of them green and the rest purple. For train 3 right here, this one's train 3, You're going to color 3 of them green and the rest purple. For the last train, you're going to come up with your own combination using green and purple. Okay, so this is train 1, this is train 2, 3, and then here is train 4. Okay, so you can go ahead and do that. And if your grown-up is next to you, they can help remind you what colors to put on those cars and how many should be each color, because the directions are down here at the bottom, okay? So do that, and then talk to your grown-up about what you notice, okay? As you go down, go to the different trains. Are we noticing any patterns with the number of green we have or the number of purple? So I want you to talk to your grown-up about that, because that's something we did earlier on a previous slide. Okay, so you're going to do that page, and then you can do this page too. Okay, these are our practice pages. That's why I'm going to let you practice them and try them on your own, and then check with your grown-up. All right, you are going to count the cars again and match the cars to the number. Okay, just like what we did. All right, so today, guys, we made combinations of 3, 4, and 5, okay, with doing some coloring and looking at those train cars. Thank you for joining me today, and tomorrow we will continue on with this goal, but doing some different activities. Bye, friends.